big rock. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Patrick Chandler, Caltrans PIO. Working for Caltrans has many perks, like working in the outdoors, in the fresh air, getting your physical fitness needs met, and working with a great group of like professionals, all 150 feet off the ground. Caltrans has assembled a team of 250 trained climbers who work state roads that sit next to slopes that have the potential for rock slides, that if rocks do fall, it can cause a real problem. The group is made up of volunteers who work at Caltrans at different jobs, but are trained to do this important and dangerous work. Caltrans is the only state that supports doing this cost-saving activity by using trained employees. This exciting work is just what Mike Rowe and his team needed for his new program on CNN, Somebody's Gotta Do It, the show that brings viewers face to face with the men and women who march to the beat of a different drum. Our own television specialist, Steve Dvorkin, caught up with Mike and his crew on Highway 33 in Ventura County.
The actual job is harder than this. I think we might have problems.
What did you find most difficult about this process?
Surviving. Hey! Man, there is so much stuff here. This is living. Yeah, look how loose all this is. Breathing was difficult. Walking posed a whole set of challenges.
Rains. It's weathering of the rock.
Talking was also extraordinarily I mean, look, it's all the stuff you're used to doing, except you're hanging from a thread, and you're doing this with one hand, and you're doing this with another hand, and you got stuff hanging off you that you're not really familiar with, and you've got, you know,
I'm kicking rocks with your feet.
800-pound rocks flying by, and yeah, it's exciting. It's a great gig.
How did you find out about rock scaling?
I don't know. I mean, honestly, what happens is, you know, there are a couple million people on my Facebook page, and every day, thousands of them say you should do this and you should do that. So the idea could have come from there. It could have come out of the production. We're constantly looking for people who are doing stuff that's different, unusual, and we saw the photos of this and said, we're on our way.
Do you have any special affinity with Caltrans? Have you done anything with them in the past?
Yeah, I did years ago, actually. I used to work for Evening Magazine down in San Francisco, and back then, there was a segment called Somebody's Gotta Do It, which is the name of the show we're doing right now. Somebody's Gotta Do It led to dirty jobs, right? And one of the first things we did was with Caltrans. I just hung out for a day with the guys who cleaned up the side of the road, and man, it was actually pretty amazing. I think we're going to in a spot that's making people nervous. We're gonna move? Okay. Yeah. We're gonna have to move.
We're gonna have to move right now, so that's a good way to get out of this. This is Steve Dvorkin getting out of the way of the rocks.
Well, Mike and the rest are safely out of the way of those rocks. Well, I hope going behind the scenes at a Caltrans rock climbing operation was as fun for you as it was for Mike. Remember, rock climbing crews like this cover 3,000 miles of state highways in the state of California. When you travel these highways and freeways in California, look out for us. Please, be work zone alert. In Los Angeles, this is Patrick Chandler for News Flash.